to my channel. Today we're going to be doing a chitty chatty life update style video. Now, I've been getting quite a lot of questions from you guys lately. I've written them all down on my phone here. Well, more like topics. Like, there's been quite a lot of similar questions on similar types of things that I've been getting in my DMs or on comments or different things like that. So I've written down like the main topics, and I thought we'd do like a life update video, which I don't think I've ever done before on my channel. Like, I don't do many like sit down chit chat videos, so I'm a little bit nervous, but it's gonna be good. We're gonna have a good time. I think the first thing that I need to update you guys on is the new hair. I did go long for a while, but I'm already back to short. Basically, if you don't follow me on Instagram, I did post a little bit about what I've had done to my hair recently. Did I talk about it in my last video? No, I don't think I did. But basically, I had like long silvery hair, so I do like loads of like DIY hairstyle things to my hair, which don't always work out to plan, but I'm very like relaxed with my hair. I'm very chilled, and it's been purple, it's been grey, it's been all different types of colours, and I'm just fine with that. So I don't mind doing DIY stuff to it, but I went like a light grey / purpley recently, you guys know, and when I had my long hair it was like this sort of ashy grey colour, and I absolutely loved it. So I do wear hair extensions, by the way, if you're wondering how I'm going from short to long, I do wear hair extensions. I get the Nano Bond, I'm trying to find one to show you. I get the, oh, it might be better on this side actually. I don't know what you're going to be able to see right there, but basically they get a little bit of plastic and they clamp little bits of hair extension hair into your hair, and basically hair extensions can be done in loads of different ways. Anyway, I went off track there. I feel like that's going to happen a lot in this video. I had my hair extensions. We had the long like ashy blonde colour, and I was like really feeling it, and then you guys know every freaking time I ruin it with my purple shampoo. So I used my purple shampoo on it to like keep my natural hair this like ashy blonde colour, and the purple shampoo just turned the hair extensions purple. So I basically messaged the hairdresser, and I was like, she was like really recommended to be doing all these like greys and like cool colours. I messaged her and I was like, hi, help me, and basically I had a consultation with her, and I wanted to know how I could have my hair extensions in my hair and be grey and not have to use purple shampoo so my hair extensions don't go purple. So basically she did this amazing like ashy grey blonde white coloured hair for me. And then I had my hair extensions put back in, matched to this colour. And now apparently my hair won't need the purple shampoo. I only need to like section the top bit, which won't have my hair extensions in, wash that in the purple shampoo without washing my hair extensions. And if I want to go any funky colours like rose gold or like blue or whatever, because I've been thinking about doing like loads of funky colours lately, then I can do a silk bath with her or something like that, and we can just have this whole style, and then it should wash out, and then basically we'll see. But this is my hairstyle for now. So that's my hair story. I just love a shortcut, like a short, choppy. You guys know I've also done the DIY short chop cut on myself many a times. I just find short hair so much easier. Like, I loved my long hair. I only had it for like a few weeks, but like I did love it. But like I really like put off washing it because you have to dry it, and like it takes so long, and just I just feel in the short hair, you know? I felt like we needed to address the hair first, just because it was kind of like the elephant in the room. Maybe the most noticeable change that I've had recently. The second one that we're gonna do is the Gymshark question. Now, this is probably the question that I've been getting the most, or the sort of most commonly asked thing in my DMs. Am I working with Gymshark? Have I stopped working with Gymshark? Lots of things to do with Gymshark, because I know that I haven't been posting about the releases, I haven't been posting much on my account, I haven't been doing hauls. There's lots of things that haven't been to do with Gymshark recently, which has been very different to my type of content that I've done in the past. Now, the sad news is that I'm no longer working with Gymshark. I know, probably the biggest decision that I've ever had to make, okay, in my life, might be a bit dramatic, but it was a big one for me. A big decision. Now, if you guys don't know, I'll just quickly run you through. Gymshark are a activewear clothing brand. I'm actually like nervous talking about this because I'm like, it's kind of been like a breakup for me. Anyway, Gymshark are a clothing activewear brand, and I have worked with them right from the beginning of my sort of journey on social media, which I know hasn't been that long. It's only been like 2 years, I want to say now, but I have been working with them for a long time. And as I used to say in the beginning of all my Gymshark hauls and everything like that, like, they are the only company that I worked with long term. I did meet and greets with them, I did photo shoots with them, I was part of the Gymshark family and the Gymshark athletes, and it was a big thing in my life and a big part of my journey and everything like that for so long, which is why I found it so difficult. Sounds strange because I'm talking about it as if it's like something I didn't want to happen, but it was actually my decision. So I remember a while ago I watched a video, I can't remember whose video it was now, but basically in the video it was someone that had been dropped by Gymshark. I think that was the video. Or was it a guy who'd been dropped by Gymshark? I can't remember. But they said in the video, if someone says that it was their decision to leave Gymshark, then they're lying, or it was something like that. But in my case, I am not lying to you. I am not making this up or anything. I genuinely did choose to leave Gymshark. Now I know people are gonna think I'm crazy or say I'm crazy for doing so, because I know it is such an amazing opportunity, and it was such an amazing opportunity. Also, I think another thing that people are finding strange is that with the job that we have on social media, it can be really risky in terms of like salary, where your money's coming from, everything's up and down. And when you have a contract, when you have a salary put in place with a company, like, that is a big stability for me and for anyone. It's a big thing to have. Yes, that is important to me, but what's most important to me above absolutely every single thing is my content and what I enjoy making in videos and in posts and in all that kind of stuff. And so basically what happened was I found it increasingly difficult to produce my Gymshark content. Back in the day, I would post way more photos than I needed to. I would do way more sort of Gymshark content on my channel because my content was much more fitness orientated. Orientated? That is the right word, isn't it? Yeah. I started my social media accounts as fitness. They were fitness. Everything I did was about fitness. And so when everything was about fitness, it was so much easier to get my content in, and I found it increasingly difficult as I turned more towards lifestyle, fashion. I put a lot of time into my couples vlogging channel and everything like that. I found it more difficult to create my Gymshark content, and I didn't personally feel like I was giving enough to the brand. I didn't feel like I was benefiting enough to the brand. They were so freaking sweet about it. The person that I like communicate with inside Gymshark is an absolute babe, and I literally feel emotional like talking about this right now, but they were just so lovely. They kind of like knew it was coming. They felt that from me for a while. Said that hopefully that we can maybe work together in the future on like different releases and stuff like that, because my like whole activewear collection is Gymshark, as you guys know. I love Gymshark. I have loved all the clothing. Like, I wasn't with the company for the sake of it. Again, like, I would never freaking do that. I would only be with the company for that long if I was genuinely obsessed with their stuff and used their stuff so much, which I do. Like, I literally only ever wear Gymshark to the gym. But again, that was another reason that I felt like I wanted to leave, was because I wanted to try different activewear brands and review different activewear brands and sort of look a bit more into doing hauls on activewear stuff and things like that. It has been the right decision, and I love Gymshark to pieces. I think they're an amazing brand, and I love all the athletes. I've actually been able to meet you guys in 2 meet and greets that I've done with Gymshark. The only meet and greets I've ever done have been the 2 meet and greets that I did with Gymshark on my birthday, 2 years running. Best freaking days of my life meeting you guys. Wow, it was amazing. Hopefully I will still be doing some kind of like hauls or something with Gymshark in the future, because I freaking would love to try every single thing they release still, but not be tied into that contract and have that as like an ongoing long-term thing. I know, it's so sad. Okay, so the next life update we have is, you guys may not have noticed, I got my ears pierced. I felt like that was something that people may not notice, because like, who doesn't have their ears pierced? Like, I felt like people might just have already thought that I had my ears pierced, because a few people that have noticed have been like, oh my gosh, I just noticed you got your ears pierced, but I didn't really realise you didn't have them pierced before, but now I've seen them, I'm like, did she have them before? And I looked back and you didn't. And so now they've realised that I've had my ears pierced. But yeah, Crazy! Look at them, little diamonds. They match my ring and they match my necklace. I'm done around 3 days ago now, and I'm filming this like the day before you guys see this, so like 4 days ago. And I absolutely love them. The first, like, when she put them in and I looked in the mirror, I was like, oh no, I don't know if I like myself with earrings. But I think I was just so used to seeing myself without earrings that I was like, what are these things on my ears? Oh, I haven't even shown you guys the other one. I haven't even shown you them properly. So yeah, I love them so much. I really want to fiddle with them, but I can't because I don't want them to get infected. I actually decided to get them done for my wedding, which is now officially booked for next year. I'll tell you guys some more updates on that in a minute. But basically, I'm getting married next year. And so when I chose my dress, which is like I'm not going to say what type of dress it is, but basically I thought that a pair of earrings would like really tie in to the dress, and like I knew that I kind of wanted to get my ears pierced for my wedding. I just felt like it would suit and it would be a good time to like get it done. And because I just hadn't had them done up to age 22, I was just like, oh, I can't be bothered now. But then once I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna get them done for the wedding. So got them done the other day. I thought I'd just get them done like a year in advance, just in case I have like any issues with them, because I do have like really reactive like skin. Like my skin's a little bit funny and it does react to a lot of things, so I'm still a little bit worried about how my skin is going to react to them. But so far I've had like no itching or like anything like that, so I'm feeling positive. And this wasn't actually my first piercing. Before having my ears done or any piercings, I actually got my belly button pierced, like literally I want to say when I was like 16 I got my belly button pierced. Like wow, that's like 7 years ago, and now I feel really old. But I did get my belly button pierced. I went with one of my best friends and we got our bellies pierced. But the weird thing was, I don't have that in anymore. I couldn't get my top belly pierced. I had to get the bottom of it done because, you know, just above your belly button, like where it's kind of like the middle of your tummy, I guess. And I've spoken before about how I have that like B-shaped tummy where like I've got a muscle that kind of comes in just above my belly button. And so it creates like a tiny little B shape on my tummy. Because of that muscle that comes in, the skin was like too tight at the top, so I had to have it done on the bottom. So right from the beginning, like I was like a 16-year-old who was a little bit too unconfident to be like, oh no, okay, I don't want it done then. So at the time she was like, we're gonna have to do it on the bottom, is that okay? And obviously I was just like, yeah, that's fine. She could have literally said, I'm gonna have to pierce your forehead, is that okay? And I'd be like, yeah, that's fine. Yeah, go for it. It's my forehead. So I got it done on the bottom. I didn't really like it because it wasn't like a belly piercing. It literally just looked like my bottom of my tummy was pierced. It was a little bit strange, but anyway, I rocked it for a while and then I kind of just thought, no one's seeing this anyway, so I'm just going to take it out. Now I haven't had it in for a few years. I think I took it out around the time I met James, so like 4 years ago. Now I kind of only have one piercing, which is in my ears, gone back to the basics, and I'm matching all my jewelry up. Does any of you guys remember, like literally not even that long ago, I was like, I never wear jewelry. Like I've literally like never worn jewelry, and now I'm here like necklace, earrings, ring, yes, watch. Okay, you can't see my watch here. So I'm just like on a jewelry hype at the moment, and I'm really enjoying it. Seeing as I got the earrings done for the wedding, we'll go on to talk a little bit about the wedding. So basically, it's next summer. I'm really excited. We booked that like a few weeks ago, and oh my gosh, now I just feel like I need to get everything together. A little while ago, I did my wedding dress video. I have actually chosen a dress, and I've made a few changes to it, so you guys haven't actually seen the final dress. It's going to look quite different from, you don't even know which one I went for in the video, or whether I even went for one in the video, or what even is going on here. But basically, I met with the people this morning who showed me sketches of what the dress is going to look like, and wow, I'm so excited. And it's really hard for me to not show James because I literally show him everything. Like every time I'm sad, excited, nervous, scared, like anything, I share it with James. Like he's the first person I ring, the first person I text, he's basically with me all the time, so I don't even need to ring or text him, I just need to say hi. The only time I'm not with you is when I'm filming my videos, basically, so help me with everything in life. So we do share everything, and so it's been one of the hardest things to keep from him. He keeps asking me about it, and he's like, maybe I could just have a little look at the sketch, and I'm like, oh my gosh, no, you just can't. This needs to be a surprise. Because it's like, the dress is, oh, I'm not going to tell you guys, I don't want to give you any clues. What else was I going to tell you guys about? Oh, I've chosen what type of cake I want. I'll put a little pop-up of the type of cake. I just felt like that suited the kind of, it's almost like, I don't want to say we're having like a woodland theme, but the venue that we're having the wedding in, I'll do some little pop-ups of the venue as well, If any of you guys that follow my couples channel, I'm sorry, you guys will know all about this already. We go over like everything on our couples channel and just show everything in detail. So you guys will know all about the freaking venue left, right and center if you do follow my vlogging couples channel. But if you don't, the venue is basically got like a massive room with like a huge like woodlandy view from it. So the wedding almost feels quite woodlandy in a sense. And so the cake, I just felt like suited that sort of rustic woodland basic vibe to it, you know, do you know what I mean? And we also went to view decorations. Couples channel vlogging channel will know this as well. We went to view decorations the other day as well, and so we started looking into that a little bit. I need to like think more about the decorations and how I'm gonna, what I want basically. Like, do I want a donut wall? Do I want an ice cream van? Do I want different things? What other thing was I gonna tell? Oh, hair and makeup. So I'm not sure if this is going to be like a really unpopular opinion, but, or even, it's not even an opinion, but basically I think I'm going to be doing my own hair and makeup. Now, you guys know I'm not the best at the makeup or the hair, like the DIY hair, DIY wedding hair. So a lot of people might not think that's a great idea, but or maybe I should go for like testers of makeup. What do you guys think? Maybe I should go. I'm booking, because they could do my makeup and I'd be like, yeah, or they could do my hair and I'd be like, yeah, but basically I feel like I'm gonna hate anything they do. But then I guess that's why you always just go for the taster before, because then if you don't like it, you don't get it done there. But basically I'm not very good at like telling people I don't like stuff. I'd be there like, yeah, sure, she's doing like a black eye and like a black lip, and I'd be like, yeah, that's great. But yeah, I just feel like, especially my hair's like one of my biggest insecurities, and so I think my hair would be a nightmare if someone else was doing it. I'd be like, oh my gosh, it looks so thin, it looks so flat, it looks so, and I just kind of like die a little bit inside. So I'm thinking maybe I'll just do my hair. I was thinking actually maybe of doing like a video where I try and attempt wedding hairstyles. I might try that so you guys can laugh along with me as I fail at attempting wedding hairstyles, but I kind of need to start practicing because I'm hoping to do my own hair for my wedding, which is a big day, and I'm not really sure why. I'm thinking that that's a good idea, and now I'm panicking as I'm saying it to you guys. I'm not sure, but basically that was my idea before I started recording this video, was that I was going to do my own hair and makeup. I think that was all my wedding updates. Another one I've got is why don't I collab with other YouTubers? So why don't I do like collab videos with other people? Now, I feel like this is something that I kind of ignore when people ask me it, because like I'm a bit embarrassed about it, or like I just I'm basically very anxious, worrier, anxious person, you know, and I don't know why I let it control things like this. I have like a block for it, like remember ages ago when I spoke about was that even, yeah, it was I did a video, and it was near the time, or it was after the time of the meet and greet for Gymshark. So it was like one of my first ever meets and greets, and I'd been very, very anxious about it. I hate the idea of like meet and greets and everything like that, just because I have this whole thing around like I don't feel good enough, and that's been basically my anxiety, and everything has stemmed from not feeling good enough for anyone basically. And it even got to a point like a year ago roughly where I wouldn't even meet up with my friends, I wouldn't want to see my family, I wouldn't literally ever leave the house without James. Like I was a wreck. Like I hated the idea of just people having to be with me, because I just felt like, I find the best way to explain it is literally that I just didn't feel good enough. I didn't feel good enough for anyone or like anything, which is why I push so much about self-love, mindfulness, you are enough, like all of that. That's what really got me out of that sort of slump that I was in. I bought loads of mindfulness books off Amazon, and I just got into it. I started researching it, I started reading books, I started looking things up online, I started practicing, I started meditating, I started mindfulness day to day, and it literally changed my life. And I'm not going to sit here and say I don't struggle with anxiety anymore, and I don't have those down days, but I know a lot more about how to deal with them, and I know a lot more about what works for me, and I know a lot more about practicing, because it's all practice, like self-love and all that. It's just not something that you can switch on. I've come a long freaking way since meeting James and over the last 4 years, and I honestly can't remember where this conversation started. Oh wow, it started with why don't you collab with other YouTubers. Okay, so basically I've been through a lot of insecurity, anxiety, everything, things that a lot of people go through in life. You're not alone, it's not uncommon, and it's not something that can be just fixed or changed like that. It's something we need to practice, something we need to accept, and it's something that we need to just know that it's okay, and that a lot of other people feel that way, and that you are never alone in how you're feeling. That's a big one. And we're just in this massive giant world of everyone just living their lives. And so what am I even on about right now? Okay, I was trying to get to the point of because of the fact that my anxiety stems from not feeling good enough, I do struggle with meeting new people and doing things. Okay, this is gonna sound weird, but I struggle with doing something where someone is forced to watch me. I like doing YouTube videos because, and I don't mind if people are like, oh my god, you're so annoying in the comments, because I'm like, YouTube is a choice. You have a choice, okay? I know I more than anyone think that I'm not good enough, and that's what I'm working on. I'm working on that every day for myself, but YouTube's a choice. So it doesn't matter to me if people come over to my comments and be like, you know, oh my gosh, you're so annoying, or whatever. They don't need to watch my videos. They can just skip on by. There's plenty of other YouTubers out there for everyone. There's like a different type of YouTuber for everyone out there, which is what I love about YouTube. But for example, say something like TV or something where people don't have a choice, like they have to watch me. Like, I don't like that, because I'm like, I'm not good enough to be doing this. Like, I don't want to waste your time. And that's how I feel about collabing with other people. I'm like, I don't want to waste your viewers' times. Like, I'm not as good as you, and now I'm just gonna ruin the video. So I've got like a lot of insecurities when it comes to that, and I've just got a little bit of a thing about it, like you know, I'm working on it, I promise. So now at least I understand myself a bit more, and I know how to practice working on it, even though I do still really struggle with it. That one I felt like I went really off track, so if you just have no idea what I'm on about, then don't worry. Don't worry about it, I don't even know what I'm on about either. Okay, another thing, kind of related, is a little bit about being online. So people, I got some general kind of questions about how's my anxiety doing, how are you finding like hate comments, if I get some not very nice comments, people are messaging me like, you know, don't get upset by that or whatever. So how am I finding like being online, anxiety, like all that kind of like mental state stuff in general. So I just thought I'd talk about that a little bit. So being online is a weird one. Like it is strange. Oh, I can't get comfortable, my feet are going numb. Oh, pins and needles. Being online is a little bit of a weird one. You obviously do share a lot of your life, and you put it out there to be judged by other people. I think like hate comments and people giving their opinions and everything in like a not so nice way in general, it really interests me, like especially trolls and all of that. Like I find it very, very interesting. I haven't had a lot of that. I haven't had much of that on my social media platforms, which I'm really, really, really grateful for, and I don't know why that is. Maybe I'm just not big enough yet, I don't know, but I haven't experienced a lot of trolling or like hate comments on a regular basis. Now I have, obviously, now there are times when people will say the horrible things, and I think a lot of the time troll comments are like, I don't think a troll comment, I feel like a troll comment never get to me, one that's like, oh my god, you're so fat, or like, oh my god, you're so ugly, or like what even is that? Like, I can't even picture a human that would type that out. Like, that one fascinates me, when like, that's like proper hate comments. Like, like, you've just gotta laugh. Like, I just can't, like, what is that? Like, what human? Like, I just can't, like, what would they look like? Like, I just imagine them as an actual little troll with like little hair and like, hey, you're so ugly. It's like, what? Like, what human actually? I just can't. I really do, in a sense, have a lot of sympathy and feel very sorry for people like that, because the only reason, or not reason, but the only thing that I can think why people become that nasty and that negative is because of the experiences that they've had and what they've been through and all that. And on a serious note, that actually really upsets me, the fact that someone could be so nasty and so mean. It must actually just mean that they've been through a lot. There's something really sad about trolling, but I also, on the same hand, I'm just like, are you a mini troll, or I'm just not sure who you are. Then there's comments that are more normal in a sense, but they still have like a nasty twist to them, or they're just not saying the nicest things, or they disagree with something that you're doing, or, you know, again, I don't get a lot of those, but when I do get them, I try and focus on what they're actually trying to say, so like remove any of the not so nice things. A lot of the times I agree with what people are saying, they just say it in a not very nice way. I will want to get better and learn from that. And so, for example, say a while ago when I wasn't really in the know with like plastic and all of that, and so say someone will comment like, oh my god, you're the most disgusting human, you still use straws, you absolute horrible girl trying to kill us all, that kind of comment. What they're actually trying to say is, hey, maybe buy a reusable straw because that'll help save the planet. So I'm going to look at the comment and be like, okay, you know what, they don't jibber jibber jabber. What they're saying is actually freaking true. I'm going to do some research and I actually want to become a better person. So I think a lot of the time people just jump on it and they're like, oh my gosh, you do this, you're the worst person in the world. When actually, I just need to take the comments and I just need to think about, is that going to make me a better person? Do I want to do that? Is that something I want to do? And a lot of the time it is. So yeah, that's kind of like my weird way of looking at like hate and stuff like that and judgment and stuff online. At the end of the day, the self-love, the meditation, the mindfulness, all of that, like it does really help with everything like that. Because obviously if you think about it for too long, there is like a huge pressure on anyone's shoulders that is online, because they are choosing to share their lives online, and everyone in this world is so different. We all have been brought up so differently, we're all taught different things, we all learn different things, we all have different experiences, and so everyone has an opinion on everything, and I think that's freaking awesome. I think I need to really just focus on myself and this side of the camera and just think, am I trying to be the best person I am? Am I producing content that I like? Am I being kind, being, you know, it's just about being on your own journey. It's every single person is living their own lives, and although everyone's got something to say, they're also living their own life, and I can't see into their life, and I'm sure I may have opinions on things that they're doing. Everyone's got opinions on things that everyone's doing, and it's just the fact that I'm putting mine online that people want to share it, and that's fine. That's something that I've chosen to do. But yeah, I think I just need to focus on my own journey, on my own little stepping stones, being happy with the person that I am and what I'm producing online. I hope that kind of made sense. What else did I have? Oh, and the last thing that I wanted to talk about was fast fashion. Now, I had some comments on a few of my recent videos about fast fashion. I think it's been in the news, but I watched a documentary about it last night. Quite a few comments written in a nasty way about hauls and fast fashion. Oh, I got an itchy nose. Ooh. As I said, I have to strip away the nastiness because these people are actually just trying to say something and they're trying to be heard. And I'm not saying that there's ever an excuse to be nasty, because there's not. There never ever is. And like I said, I just would never personally associate myself with nasty, horrible, negative people. So that's fine. But the actual content, so like some of you sent me such lovely messages and really nice comments written in a really nice way, just talking a little bit about fast fashion. So I'm actually going to I'm hoping to basically do a video where I declutter my camera died. I'm hoping to do a video where I declutter my wardrobe and I talk a little bit more about fast fashion and kind of like what we can do and what it is and all that kind of stuff. But I did watch a good documentary on it yesterday. If you don't know about fast fashion and you want to know a bit more about it, I would recommend the documentary. It was by Stacey Dooley. I personally had never even heard of fast fashion or never even known anything about fast fashion until you guys started commenting, and then I watched the documentary because I wanted to get a good idea about everything that was going on. And basically what it is about, I will talk more about this in the future video, is basically fast fashion is all the like stores going online and even high street stores, all these sort of stores turning over the clothes that they produce and that they sell super quickly. Shops can produce up to 2 to 3 collections a week. A week. So basically fast fashion is literally what it says. It's getting clothes very often and throwing them away much more quickly. So instead of having clothes that we love and that we wear a lot, we have clothes that we get through. Let's be realistic. That's one thing that I had to do. I had to just step back, discuss fast fashion with a lot of people, talk about it a bit with James last night. And what I think is important is to be realistic. You know, people aren't just going to stop shopping or stop shopping online or stop shopping anywhere. Like, that's not going to happen. Like, we need to be realistic. I love clothes, I love fashion, and I love doing hauls. And I'm not going to stop doing hauls, but I think there is a place for other types of videos. So like looking a bit more into like Depop, secondhand shopping, things like that. I actually have a Depop video coming up. Look out. I actually plan to do that before I even knew about all this fast fashion stuff, but that is coming soon. So yeah, things like that, clothes swaps with your friends, with your family, all that kind of stuff. And then also just more of a mindset thing, so being aware of fast fashion. You can wear an outfit more than once in different ways, and that we can have items that we wear a lot more frequently and keep for a lot longer, rather than I am a massive sucker for buying something for an event that costs £10 and then never wearing it again because you don't want to be seen in the same thing. Like, it's just one of those things that has come around over time, and that it's just basically fast fashion. We are buying something, throwing it away, buying something or whatever. So hauls don't need to stop, shopping doesn't need to stop, but just being more mindful and being aware, that's my opinion anyway. I know everyone has their own opinion. It can be a different vibe to it. It can be more about, okay, which items are we gonna keep for the long term? Which items do I think are gonna last a good amount of time? Or which items are gonna be good to wear in loads of different types of outfits and stuff like that. So there can be a different vibe to hauls, but also I think a lot of people's worries were the amount that I buy during hauls and the amount of things that I sort of buy. But please don't forget that during my hauls I send a lot of stuff back. I go through such a huge number of things in hauls because, one, everyone has a different fashion sense and everyone likes different things. So I like to review lots of different things, and I like to get an idea of an overall review of the brand. Hope that made sense. If you've got any sort of not advice, but opinions or anything, please leave them below. Be as nice as you can. We're all learning here, learning and growing together. And yeah, so I think that was all of them. I mean, I think that was all of them. I've literally been sat here for like 3 hours talking, but I hope you guys enjoyed that different style of video. I really enjoyed the video, so I hope you guys enjoyed it as well. I hope you like the new hair, I hope you like the new earrings, and I will see you guys in the next video. You are enough, and you always will be. You are more than enough, and you always will be. And I love you guys so much, and I will see you in the next video. Thank you so much for watching. Bye. Mwah. Oh my gosh. I literally just hit my camera off the stand. Okay, I love you guys. Bye. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Hi, bye.